Hello, and welcome to another episode of Eat In with Adam and John. Today we'll be making some tasty pinwheels. I like to add the dry ingredients first. We're going to start with 2 cups of bread flour. Regular flour won't give you quite as good of a result as the bread flour. You can find it. We're going to add to that 1 cup of whole wheat flour. This recipe is going to be a little denser and thicker than most bread recipes, but that should be no problem. Next we'll add salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of chili powder. I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of sugar. Whoops. 2 tablespoons of oil. Next we're going to need 1 1/3 cups of water. Sort of room temperature would be ideal. And we're going to add 3 teaspoons of yeast. We're going to put it in the bread machine on the dough setting. It's usually the one near the bottom. The dough's risen nicely. Next we're going to get started with browning the innards of the pinwheel. Let's go with 1/2 cup. One cup. 1 1/2 cups. We'll go with about 1 1/2 cups. That's probably about 1/2 pound of ground beef. We're going to add some little bit of extra vegetables just to give it some flavor. Clove of garlic here, a little bit of onion. I don't have a lot of onion left, but we don't necessarily need a lot of onion. And a couple mushrooms we're going to throw in there. Alright, do a little onion next. I'm going to slice the mushroom thin. I'm not going to dice it, although that might spread in a paste easier. And you can see that that sort of reddish color is a result of the chili powder that we added. So the extra whole wheat flour has made this a little bit extra gooey. And I'm spreading it out on a jelly roll pan here. I'm going to sort of try and fill up the entire amount. I'm going to roll it up and then cut it into the sort of rolled up slices. When you spread this out, you want to kind of keep moving equilaterally and compressing the dough to a consistent thickness. Now that I've done that, I can tell this is reasonably well cooked. If it isn't completely fully cooked, that's okay because we're going to be baking it in the oven, and that'll finish off the cooking process. So we're going to sort of pat that all down. Next we're going to add a little bit of cheese. Like I said before, Swiss is preferred, but any sort of softer cheese will do in a pinch. I'm just going to kind of shred a little bit on top here. At this point I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to get a second pan out. and add some more non-stick spraying oil. Then I'm going to start rolling it up. As I roll it up, I'm going to be using some refried bean paste to adhere the forward edge to the rest of the roll. That'll kind of keep it stuck together and give it the sort of bean and beef sort of contrast. You want to cut them maybe about 1 inch in length. This takes a lot of technique that I don't have, so you can see the dough wants to pull from the knife. But there we have it. Some of them you might need to sort of kind of reconfigure a little bit. The ones that are close together, you want to try and pull them away a little bit because the dough is going to rise a little more in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and put this in for 20 minutes and keep an eye on it just to make sure it's not burning. Well, like I said earlier, this would go great with gravy served over it. I don't have any at the moment, but any kind of gravy would probably do, brown gravy. And go ahead and have fun. For Eat In, this is John and Adam. Thanks.